Yo, what up, though, man? I got my guy in the building. Boot me up, JT.
Yes, sir.
Hey, man, I appreciate you, man. Come and rock with me, man.
Definitely.
You know what I'm saying? Definitely a household name in the city right now, in the country right now, man. That tag in front, man, is going crazy.
Try and make it even bigger this year.
Hell yeah, man. Shit, man. Couple gold plaques under your belt.
2, possibly a platinum one on the way. We're just waiting on the full certification.
Man, how that feel, man? Like seeing them plaques show up.
It's just coming all into fruition. Like all the hard and long nights at the studio, you got witness of that. Like,
Hell yeah.
We started in the same spot. Like that shit just, it's the dream, you know?
And I want to get to that too, but I want to take people on a journey, man. So like people can appreciate, you know what I'm saying, your craft, man. So boot me up, JT, man. Like what's the origin of boot me up, JT? Where you from?
I'm from Memphis originally. I've been in Dallas since 2009, so I got a 10-year run there,
Okay.
a little bit. The name, Yella gave me the name.
Okay.
One day we was recording up one, he just came in the booth. We had finished the song. He was like, hold on, let me put something at the front. And he just went there and said that shit. And before that, I was just JT. I didn't even really have like, I guess an engineer, artist name.
Tag, all that shit.
I didn't have no tag. So like, as soon as he said it, I knew at that moment, like, that's the name.
Hell
That's the
yeah.
name for sure.
So like you working, you know what I'm saying, working and being affiliated, being a part of Eardrums, like Bud being from Memphis as well, right?
Right.
Was
I
that
knew
a
Bud from
coincidence?
home.
Okay, that's what I was about to get into.
Like,
so
we went to college.
Oh,
you know
damn.
what I'm saying, together. And we went to college for IT. So Bud moved out here before me, and we lost touch. I got a couple IT jobs in Memphis. The IT shit started drying up.
Okay.
I already had family out here, so I came and moved my family for like a year. Got an IT job out here. Bud hit me one day. I think we had reconnected like on Facebook, and he had told me a couple times to come to the studio, and I'm like, I don't rap. I don't make no motherfucking beats. What the fuck I'm coming to the studio for? So like finally he was like, match one.
Yeah.
And you know, smoke. So he told me to pull up and smoke with him one day. So I'm like, bet, I'll pull up. I pull up, we end up getting high. And he was engineering a session at the time. I don't remember the person's name, you know what I'm saying? But I do remember that it was a horrible song. Like, I was listening to them. They was in the booth and I'm dying laughing the whole session because I'm like, bro, this is what you do all day? And I never forget, like right before they walked out the booth, Bud looked at me and he was like, but watch this though. And he mixed that hoe and he did what he went on to show me how to do and like eventually become who I became. I guess this person who y'all say I became, I feel like I'm me.
You still feel the same, huh? It's crazy that people don't know, man. Coming from off of Royal Lane, being in that Sunbelt building, you know what I'm saying?
Started a lot of big shit in Dallas over there.
Man, people don't know, man. Say Cheese in that building started in that
Cheese
building.
started.
Real Life Street Stars in that building. Mogul Media in that building. Eardrum Studios
Yes,
in that
sir.
building. Like, that's just crazy. You know, and I'm still a rookie in all of this. I mean, I'm still trying to get my clout up. You know what I'm saying? All that
I
shit.
feel it.
But you know what I'm saying? You know, y'all do your thing. Real Life, you know, 100,000 subscribers or whatever they doing over there on the YouTube side. Y'all gold plaques, platinum plaques on the way, man. Going out to like goddamn, what's that, Rolling Loud, Miami? Y'all was just out here doing the thing.
Yeah, that was crazy. Like seeing Yella perform in front of that many people. Like I think it was like 80,000 people at that motherfucker. Like I ain't never seen nothing like that before. Like in my entire life. Like when we went out there, like me and Bud really didn't know what to expect. Like, cause like the first day, I swear to God, we was so fucking tired.
Yeah.
Like because now mind you, Rolling Loud, it's 80,000 people out there, bro, but like 60 to 70,000 of them kids. And what I mean by kids is 14, 15, 16, 17-year-olds. Like, they parents dropping them off at this bitch early in the morning, come back and get them at night, because it started like noon. And they, you know, it started with the opening smaller names.
Yeah.
And as the night progresses,
Yeah, that's like
it's the big, you know, headliners. And We went out there that first day trying to drink and smoke all day, boy. We was tired as hell, nigga. We was out there like 10 hours. Next day, we caught it on a couple hours of that shit. Fuck that.
Give me the introduction. Like, how did you meet Yella? So you come in, move out here to Dallas. You know, so already familiar with Bud eardrums. You make that.
Bud is the foundation to this whole story, bro. Like, by the time I met Bud was already working with like Mo 3.
Yeah.
He did all the way down. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, and that was pre-Yella. You know what I'm saying? That was before Yella. I think Trap and Designer might have been out at this time, but like Mo 3 was at that time, you know,
that guy. Yeah.
But everybody in the
Absolutely.
city was coming to Bud at that time. Like, Bud was already working with anybody who was doing music seriously in Dallas. They knew Bud at that time when I came along. So like, Bud is the foundation to most of my relationships in Dallas. Like, I know most of them through him.
Man, I remember seeing you coming through the hallways, man. Your corporate gear on, you had your button on, yeah,
shirt and tie every motherfucking day. Nigga. I was leaving fucking IT jobs, going to that bitch from 7 to 3 every morning. I was at the studio by like 4 or 5. Now, mind you, at this time, I didn't even have a car. So I wake up in the morning, take a bus from the crib in Carrollton to the train station, take a train all the way downtown to Baylor Station.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Go to work every day and then catch that same train up to Walnut Hill and walk from that train station to the studio, like, which is like a little 7-10 minute jog.
That's
in the rain sometimes.
Dedication, man.
But like when I first started doing this shit, I knew like back to my original story with the Bud shit, while he was doing that, he said, watch this. Like, a light bulb went off in my head. Like, if he could do that with that bullshit that he just did that with, if we ever get some talent, it's over with. And that's pretty much what happened. Like, things progress. We start working with different people like Yellabeezy and Trap Boy Freddy's and et cetera, the Dallas household names. And that's really what happened. Like, it put our skill set and their sound on a bigger platform.
If you were to give yourself a title, because I don't want to give you the title, right, of engineer, because that may be kind of downplaying what you do. In fact, I brought your name up in here earlier today. They said, boot me up, JT. Yeah, I heard of that nigga, man. I rapped on a couple of his beats. I mean, I took this. I don't know if they got this shit off the internet. But this shit.
No beats from the kid yet. You know what I'm saying? Okay. I'm playing with it. But like, I ain't comfortable enough. Like, everybody that know me, that has worked with me on the engineering side, they know me. I'm a little bit of anal perfectionist.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not always the friendliest, but I'm always gonna be one of the most accurate and acute people.
There you go.
On that side of the fence. So it's like my beats gotta be the same way, and I don't feel like that about them yet.
So right now, if you was to title yourself, you will really look at yourself as an engineer. As an engineer, what would you title yourself?
I'm an engineer, but shit, in certain situations, I'm already a producer. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because the way I'm gonna manipulate the beat, that's not how the producer made it.
Got you.
And that is, in the music business, you can get production credits for that.
That's real, because I mean, that's a producer hand. You taking something that's originally and you put your creativity to make it more. Hell yeah.
Like, even on some of the upcoming shit, like, our studio isn't gonna be in album credits moving forward.
That's dope. I mean, I'm you know what I'm saying, me having my own studio, you know, so I always look like, man, I gotta catch up. But it's like the harder I ran, it was like somebody just kept putting booster packs on y'all niggas. Y'all just kept taking off, and I'm like, shit.
It's funny, bro, because like, it's always not been no competition, but like you said, in business, it's always competition. So it's like, it was always like, y'all will always get new equipment. Y'all will always get new shit, new nice, like new shiny toys. And me and Bud will be over there like, damn, fool, we gotta get some newer shit. But then like, while we having that conversation, Yella video would do 100 million. Like, you know what I'm saying? So like, but that goes back to me and Bud Mantra. Dog, it's never gonna be the equipment. It's gonna always be the person pushing the buttons.
And that's real. I mean, I learned that. Like, at the end of the day, man, you need talented people.
Bro, I seen Seth Ferkins, who was Future's engineer, who passed a couple years ago, R.I.P.
Rest in peace.
Bro done recorded most of Future's hits in hotels and buses, and bro, all they had was a laptop, an interface, a preamp, and a mic. I mean, all that other shit, bro, these rappers want to see it, bro. That's what makes them feel like they want to spend a certain amount of money when they come to the studio. All those big ass speakers and bells. Don't get me wrong, the bigger speakers, maybe you might get a louder sound, but all that board shit, bro, that's for looks, bro. We made That's On Me before we had any of that shit. When we made That's On Me, bro, we had a fucking Mac, a fucking Avid preamp, interface, no preamp, and a Newman microphone in a stuffy ass little booth.
I tell you what, and I want to get into that. So like, what was that? Because when y'all heard that song with That's On Me and he recorded it, did y'all feel like that was the one? Did y'all know, like, well, can you give me like a little bit, like, what song did y'all think was the one?
I can't remember, bro. You gotta understand how many songs we in right now. Like, I can't remember that project because that was like 3 years ago. Like, for real. But nobody chose That's On Me. Nobody in the room, me, Bud, Yella, like when he did it, it was a fun little easy track. Like we did that whole in like probably an hour. Like, and I'm talking about recorded, mixed it, remixed it, fuck with it. And all that shit happened in probably an hour, bro. Like,
damn. But nobody chose that song.
Like in terms of what we thought was gonna blow or what people was gonna pick, hell nah. That was like a throw out. Like that was some, I guess what you would call a filler.
Yeah.
You know, in our heads.
So when was the aha moment when you just like, you know what, bro, this shit might actually go?
Shit, really, like, as soon as that shit dropped, like, the views alone, like, that hoe went dumb on YouTube immediately. And then when I seen it was real, I was like, I done slowed down on it now, but we was heavy into the club and then.
Okay.
And like, just them drops in the beat, I remember everybody's reaction, like, that shit. I pay attention to shit like that. It's like how everybody acting about Roddy Ricch the box right now.
Okay. Like, so like hearing it in the club and seeing people going crazy, like in your mind when you're looking at the crowd, how are you feeling?
It's super cool because like I don't like the cameras and shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't like the all that. So to know Yella fuck with me all the time. Like we'll be out in the club sometime or somewhere in the city and he'll be like, they don't even know you. Like the strippers and everybody be around kicking it and shit and he'll be like, they don't know you the person did this song, do it, JT. Like you boo me up. I'm like, bro, chill, bro. Like I'm cool. Like that's what they like. Or not even necessarily what they like, but that's their job. Like, you know what I'm saying? To be the face.
But I feel like now, man, we in the social media world, man. Like engineers having tags because for a long time, you know, producers always kind of got screwed over, but engineers really got looked over.
That's why I fuck them up. That's why I be tagging people shit so much right there. Like, on God, because like niggas hit me all the time, like, bro, you do beats? I be like, nah, that's my engineering tag. That, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, fuck with me though. Like, I be trying to sell myself all the time now.
You got to. So like, I want to talk like, in the studio will boot me up, JT, man. Like, I want to kind of tap into your brain and get some of this wisdom out here to help some of these artists who be going into the studio, man. So, like, what's some of the worst mistakes or the common mistakes artists make coming to the studio when not being prepared? That, like, kind of kill the session.
Killing sessions be people, like, they got a 2-hour session and they'll record for 1 hour and 45 minutes. and leave 15 minutes to mix or 10 minutes to mix, and they want that hoe to be like perfect when they leave the studio. Like that should be unrealistic. Now, most people can get 2 songs in 2 hours, but like that's
2 songs in a mix, or
2
what?
songs or 2 mixes with me. Like I can't say that for every engineer, because I see a lot of engineers. Like I don't even hear a lot of my clients say shit like, I went to the studio, I recorded a song, dude told me it was gonna be like 2 or 3 days for him to send me the mix. And I was like, what? But I guess that's like a common practice. Like
Hell yeah.
people not mix that hoe right then, even though they was paid to mix it right then. Like, I feel like that's you going to the barbershop right now, he cut all your hair off and then he tell you to come back in 2 days, he gonna edge you up.
But have you ever did like this? Like you mixed the song, that joint sound dope right now, but then you took a break or you came back the next day. You be like, damn, the fuck was I listening to? And you have to tweak some more stuff after your ears kind of rest.
Well, see, that's the thing. Most of the time in a recording session, that's gonna be what we call a pre-mix.
I got you.
And a lot of times, a lot of people leave our studio and go to the club and play their pre-mix.
That shit terrible.
Cause hey,
I mean, your shit on point though.
It's close most of the time,
Yeah.
but it ain't perfect. But then you got more dedicated artists who are gonna come back and they're gonna pay for the deep mix and master.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't even get their songs mastered. A lot of your favorite rappers right now, songs that be on the radio not mastered.
So quick question. So then when a guy who got 15 minutes left to get a mix, do you try to mix it?
Hell yeah.
So then you try to mix it in 15 minutes, but then they drop it and it's not your full mix. Have you ever heard a song that get dropped that you know you ain't really went in on, and it's like, bro,
Yep.
shit kind of making me kind of look
Yep.
off. Like how? So then that's why I said, like, that's why I feel like when some people like, yo, I give you like 2 or 3 days, you know what I'm saying, or whatever, to get your shit back, because I want to take my time. It's not that it's gonna take me 2 or 3 days to actually mix it, but I like to mix it, take a break, come back.
I just can't leave. I can't let you leave the studio with a dry ass song. It just fucks with my soul, because I know you're gonna. A lot of things. A lot of times artists, the first way they heard it,
Yeah.
is how it is what they're gonna reference it to from then on. And
Gotcha.
what I mean by that is like a guy will come back, come to you and get a song mixed that he did in another studio, and if you make too many changes to that song, it'll be too foreign from what he's been listening to for the last month or two.
Gotcha.
To where he can't even accept it now. So you gotta kind of like
Get
it's
it
a
done in that
fine
moment.
line. Yeah.
I got you. So like, with That's On Me, what other songs have you touched? Because did you mix the remix as well?
I did. I arranged it, but I didn't mix certain verses on it.
Okay, I got you.
That one was probably recorded in a lot of different places. Like
Hell
the
yeah.
final one. Like,
I got you. And what other songs on Yellabeezy have you touched?
I do 95%.
95%. Okay.
Like even when he do shit out of town, he usually gonna send me a session, like to mix it. Even with the big name artists like Kevin Gates on Guess What I Did.
Okay.
I did that one. All of them on the flight with Young Thug.
I got you.
Pretty much most of it might be 1 or 2 songs on each album or mixtape that I didn't do for whatever reason.
As an engineer, especially when your expertise in the mixing is crazy, do you ever get like offended when somebody decide to take their mix somewhere else to get mixed, like they track somewhere else to get mixed? Do you feel like everything that I record really should be mixed with me? But when somebody's like, hey man, let me get my session.
I used to be really skeptical about sending sessions because I used to feel like niggas was gonna steal sauce.
I got you.
But now that I've gotten, I guess, a little bit more experience with it, I get other people's sessions all the time, and if you don't use those plugins or their ingredients aren't yours, it's like reading Spanish. Like if you don't know Spanish, the way they do it won't make as much sense, because one thing about engineering, almost nobody does it the exact same way. Everybody got a little, the way I learned, I didn't even go to school. I learned from Bud.
Right.
So with that being said, I look at people who went to school sessions and like things like that. And a lot of it, I'm like, whoa, why they do that like that? But, you know.
Hey, sometimes what they say, sometimes the best tool is your ears, right?
That's the only tool we use.
Okay, so the song That's On Me, and you know what I'm saying, and the album come out, or the first mixtape come out, everything right now, up one, all that's going crazy. Since it popped off, like, how did your life change now that this record is nationwide?
I don't walk to the studio no more.
No?
Nah, but you know, it's a little different. Like when I first started, I had no clients. Like you was scrapping for everything, and it's like to the point now where to live parts of my regular life, I gotta cancel shit.
Damn.
So it's just like even tonight, like
I appreciate it, man.
I definitely had to move some shit for today.
How did the prices go up?
Definitely went up.
Damn, man. Can I hold a couple of dollars, man? I know you got it.
I ain't got a big deal.
So how do you, if you don't mind me asking this, like how do you get compensated for that? Because usually engineer get paid during that session. It was like, you know, once Yella got on, he was like, you know what, I came back and I took care of y'all, and that's how it kind of happened, or did he get out some points, or?
It's a couple different ways.
Okay.
We did, believe it or not, we didn't get points on that, and that's not brother's fault. It had nothing to do with that. It happened so early in all of our lives, none of our business was straight at that moment.
I got you.
His out, like it's certain checks he missed out on because of that. You know what I'm saying? Like even with that, like the half pint, no, it's like the way the video got posted and different things like that. It's just like that's what took it so long to go gold. Because like Yella didn't post the video on his actual YouTube. The same thing happened to Roddy Ricch and Young Blue and a couple other dudes. They didn't post the video themselves. It gets all those streams and all those views, but they don't end up counting because of how it's posted. So
and I try to encourage artists like that all the time. I was like, I know, man.
It just happened so quick. Like all of us was early in our careers. Like I ain't gonna say early in our careers, but definitely early with paying attention to the business side. Like,
and I see that. Like a no knock to like Half Pint, and no knock to like World Star and all of them. Like it's cool to understand that you're gonna put your music up there to try to gain awareness. But some artists
they help the artists as much as they gain from it too. Like if it definitely gives you a platform and access to people that you don't already have. But
the biggest issue is when an artist kind of completely negate his own page, don't build his own YouTube, post on your own shit.
Yeah, that's different now. Like everybody on top of that shit. So yeah, like in other situations, we do get paid out the points.
So you was out rolling loud Miami. Was you out there when that T Grizzly shit popped off?
Yeah, we was staying at the same hotel. I shot the video to say Cheesehead.
Oh, got you.
That was like off my phone.
Did they tag you and give you credit for your video?
They tagged me.
Talk to Sean
They tagged me. That was my video. Like me and Bud, like we
oh yeah, I remember that.
We walked to the store across the street, like to get some swimming trunks because we was gonna hit the beach that day. We came back to the hotel. We had seen Youngboy a couple times already before that because he had been staying there the whole weekend.
Yeah.
And we was going up to the hotel, going upstairs, and he was getting off the elevator. And he just, you know, head nod, get on, we go upstairs, we go on the patio, we smoking. And I just hear some gunshots. And I'm fucking with Bud. I'm like, let me find out they down there shooting at Youngboy. Just on some bullshit. All right, so we chilling. We hear the gunshots. So now I'm hearing sirens. I start looking over the patio. I see the police driving up to our hotel. I'm telling Bud, like, bro, what's going on? So now, like, they closing the beach down and everything going crazy. We go downstairs, go to the lobby, go outside, and they really like was shooting at Youngboy. That shit was like crazy as hell.
Whoever knew that T Grizzly and Youngboy had beef, right? Because I don't
even know if it was T Grizzly. Because what happened, bro? Like, so when we was at the hotel before we left to go to the store, the Sprinter and T Grizzly was outside. When we came back from the store, the Sprinter was gone, and Youngboy was just coming from upstairs, passing us in the lobby. So even when he went outside, like the sprinter wasn't outside no more.
Oh, damn.
It definitely wasn't. Like, and we was gone like 20, 30 minutes.
So being on that like that stage and kind of seeing backstage and seeing other artists, man, like what's something about the industry that surprised you once you hit that level? Like, is there anything that's like, man, shit ain't really what it seemed? Some niggas really not popping how they seem, or like or is it kind of, does it live up to the standard? Like everything is kind of good when you get on that side.
It's really, you know, it's the same, I guess. I don't really see no difference.
No difference?
Like, on that side, they humans.
I got
At
you.
the end of the day, like.
So when all the lights go away, like you said, people may see you at boot me up JT, but
Right,
to you,
like
it's
even
like,
me,
man,
I'm
still
just me, bro. Like, and that's what I'm saying. Like, I know they, like, don't get me wrong, they know who they are.
Right.
But at the same time, like, Yella ain't no superhuman and then like he come in the studio and act like a human being. We talking, we converse like humans. Like, it's nothing. I guess like that's for them pocket watchers. Like,
I got you.
People that care about money to a level where they feel like that makes you more important or more special because you got more money. Like, to them, it might matter. But like, if money is not a decisive factor in a person's character for you, then they human.
That's deep, man. That's deep right there.
Human.
Last question, like, doing this all, what's the craziest? You got any groupie stories or wild? I don't know if you got a lady. Don't put me out there. But like, I need like the craziest shit you ever seen. If you got one.
I really don't got one, bro. Like I got some stuff I did, but like it's, you know, this normal life shit.
No, man, come on, man. I'm married, bro.
It's normal life shit.
I just go home, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, I gotta live through you guys, man.
I mean, you know, it come with a few groupies, but it's nothing. Yeah, I don't got no, bro.
Hey, it's all good,
I can't
man.
do them. I ain't gonna do them.
Hey, bro.
He tried to give me.
Hey, man. You know,
Ooh,
man, I gotta
shit.
live through you, man.
Damn, Big D.
It's all good. You ain't gotta answer.
I'm
it,
trying to think of one like this that can slide. I don't know, bro. I don't know.
Don't incriminate yourself, bro.
I'm gonna let it be.
Let them live, man. Let it live, man.
Yeah.
So big things, Eardrum Studios, man. Prices
Yes, sir.
going up, man. Like, how long is the waiting line right now to get with JT?
Oh, you know, it's really not that crazy. It really fluctuates. It just depends on what's going on.
Yeah.
Our shit like selling jewelry.
I got you.
It's not a necessity. It's more of a commodity.
Got you.
So, just like with jewelry, only people that really need it is like rappers and, you know, like a 2 to 5% of the world.
Right. Got you. That's real.
Same thing. And with music, with the studio, it's only like 2 to 5% of my clientele that need the studio to feed their families because that's their main source of income.
Hell yeah, man. But I'm telling you, man, for a long time, man, I've been watching y'all boys move. Like I said, looking behind the scenes, I was trying my hardest to catch up. Y'all niggas was dashing on my ass, man.
It's just organic, bro. I promise. Like, we ain't cheating. We ain't trying. Like, we don't even really try, bro. Like, we just get up and do the same thing every day and try to get better at it.
But that's why I always fuck with y'all, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? I appreciate you coming. Bud always been solid. You know, Rollo, that's my guy, man.
Yes,
you know what I'm saying?
sir.
So your team has always been solid. So that genuineness, man, I know why people gravitate over there. Because, you know what I'm saying, not only you getting an amazing service, amazing product, bro, but y'all getting a chance to meet real good people, bro.
Yes,
and
sir.
2020, man, I'm rooting for y'all boys, man. I'm looking forward to when you get that that platinum plat.
Oh, you know I'm a post.
You know what I'm saying? Hell yeah, I'm gonna come over there and get my clout.
It didn't happen.
I'm gonna come over there and get my clout and take pictures by it like I did with the gold shit.
Hey, come through anytime, bro.
Yeah, y'all ain't see me when I was over there. I took pictures with the gold.
Hey, that's what it's there for.
Mogul
It's to
Media.
be celebrated.
Hey,
it's
Mogul
to be
Media.
celebrated, man.
Hey, man, bro, I'm proud of y'all boys, man, and I appreciate you, man. Come kick it with me, man.
Appreciate it, bro.
Hey, man, much to you, bro. Much more success. Boot me up, JT.
Yes, sir.